Shiva TP fan, how we doing? I'm in the UK, I'm English. Hello, Frank Sud. Hello, Shiva. Sorry, like I say, I can't tell what you're saying. You'd have to type in English, I'm afraid, to understand it. But hi, anyway. Hi there. Don't forget to double tap your screen and hit the thumbs up. share, subscribe. Double tap your screen. Transpennine Class 800 and a Northern Class 331. The Transpennine were going to Manchester Airport and the Northern was going to Blackpool. Hello Ashraf Saeed, how we doing? Hello Pin Message, how we doing? Hello Carlton Keys, how we doing? Yes, I'm okay, Pin Message. Okie dokie. Up bright and early today, which is unusual for me on a Saturday, but I went to bed quite early last night, so I thought I'll come down here for a couple of hours, see what's going on. Hello Demon Slayer ACDT. Don't forget, double tap your screen, thumbs up please, subscribe if you want it, share it out if you want it. Yeah, that's what I were actually, I started watching them and then I went to bed and continued to watch them. I fell asleep. Yeah. When I were sat at my desk, I had Everest Fire on one screen and Hazy Harry on the other screen. Hello there, the person who's wrote in Arabic, I can't tell a word you've said, but hello anyway. I'm assuming it's Arabic. But hello. Yeah, he's good, isn't he? He's very entertaining, Harry. When he gets older, he's gonna do well. Hello, Yannick Nandile. How we doing? Hello, Seema Kamari again. Hello, Nisha Prasad. Sorry. Nisha Prasad. Hello. That wind had died down a bit, it's so annoying. The fence were rattling and I had to find a piece of wood and hammer it into the fence to stop it rattling. These guys walk past and I'm there pushing away at the fence with a block of wood and a little piece of wood, and they must thought, what's he up to? Yeah. Yeah, it's the railways, you know, they like that, they like the railways, you know, very popular. Very strategic, I'll pick my time, so come on. I've been analysing the data, as they say. Yeah, true. That was a Northern Class 323 going to Liverpool Lime Street, I think. It was a Northern Class 323, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to Manchester Airport, Liverpool Lime Street. Hello, Kendai, how are we doing? Don't forget, double tap the screen. Should be a freight train coming soon. Down for 9 soon. Yeah, I have the same problem, pin messages. I'm ready for it. Especially when I'm trying to type a message and you're trying to hit the little send button at the end and you end up hitting return or an icon or something. I have exactly the same problem. Correct. Yeah, I'm the same. I type stuff in and then it's always the send button that always seems to throw me. Because sometimes you press send and it just parks it in that box. Parks it in that box. Doesn't. You have to press send again. You know what I mean? On the screen, you press send on keyboard, and then you have to press it again on screen. That train just went past. We're going to Edinburgh, by the way. Transpennine Class 397. Bloody wind, I wish it had gone. At least my piece of wood's holding up that I've bashed into the fence. Oh, you can hear it. Ding, 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 ding. The fence went backwards and forwards. So, where the fence got to the bracket, I drove a piece of wood in to stop it doing it. Saloon Gamer, how we doing? Steve Wallbanger, it went past so fast I couldn't even see it. Oh, they did through it. They zoomed through it. It's a freight train due any minute. I don't know where the hell it's gone to. I checked before I left my house. It was on the timetable to arrive here at 9:02. Hello, Kid and C. How we doing? Hello. It's Michelle and the Sushis. I probably pronounced that wrong. Michelle and the Sushis. How we doing? Hello, Bobby Montani. How we doing? Hello, Aditya Gaming 907, how we doing? It's 1 AM quick in Central Oregon. Well, I'm in the UK and it's 9:05 in the morning. Which is early for me on a Saturday, I'm not usually out and about at that time. There's a lot of icons, Aditya. Train guy, what main line is this? It's the West Coast main line, even though you won't believe it for the lack of trains, but it's the West Coast main line. And I'm near Preston at the moment. Hello, Angelo Elias D'Souza. I think you've been in before, I recognise that name. Yeah, I'm just outside of Preston. It seems quite windy, which is surprising because when I left my house it was windy. It seems to be just a bit of localised wind to Preston for some reason. Hello, Perth Trains 134. Well, there should have been one due a few minutes ago, but I don't know what's happened to it. Consult the timetable. It's late, that's why it's running late. It's running late. There's a train due past any minute going to London Euston. It's going to come through any second. Any second. There's one going to Manchester. There's one going to in a few minutes. Then there's another London Euston. And yeah, Steve Morbank, you know, I haven't got any beers with me, I'm driving. I've had a 20-minute drive to get here. Even if I weren't driving, I wouldn't be drinking beer at 9 in the morning. It's a bit early for me, is that? A train guy, I'm south of Preston. I'm about 1.5 miles south of Preston. Hello, Akash Chowdhury Bastard. People in and only 22 likes, that's not the maths. Double tap the screen, people. Subscribe, tap the screen, share it out, restream it if you want. Hello, Alfred Johnson, how are we doing? How are we all doing? We're all doing mighty damn fine, Alfred. Hello, Bart Simpson. I recognise that name. You're famous. How's Marge doing? Hello, Omprakash Gupta. How are we doing? Hello, Bart Simpson again. Hi again. 320 people watching and only 28 thumbs up. Come on, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe. Hello, Sisodia. Shelisha. How we doing? A nearly trained cab IG. I don't know what that means, but how we doing, Sisodia? I hope I pronounced your name right. Everybody tap the screen and subscribe to each other. All have a look at each other's channels and subscribe to each other. Should be another train due soon. Stream train last Saturday morning at this time, but there isn't one today, I'm afraid. Yes, Bart, I'm in the UK, I'm British, yeah. Hello, Eamon H. Location is United Kingdom, West Coast Main Line at Preston. Hello, Ivana Jerkin, how we doing? I think you've been here before, recognise that name. Don't forget, double tap the screen, like, subscribe, share it out, subscribe to each other, and you can all be one big happy family. Hello, Navjot Singh, how we doing? Hello, Gurdeep Singh, how we doing? Hello, Navjot Singh. Yes, I'm in the UK, England. Mark Simpson back again with his golden fork. What do you call them? A trident, that's it, a trident. Golden trident. Hello, Phil Yutani. Can't tell what you're saying, but hello to you anyway. Hello, Philip Sutcliffe, how are you doing? Hello, Ivana Jerkic again, how are you doing? Hello, Manpreet Kaur, how are we doing? Hello, Homer Jenner, how we doing? Hello, Pavitra Devi, how we doing? Yeah, there's trains due any soon. It's a bit of a lull, but there is some coming soon. Thomas Delaney, how we doing? late, the 265 from Houston. They're all a bit late this morning. Nothing new though. Oh yes, the other paper, how are you? Have you not seen loud jump? I'm about 15 feet away as well from the microphone. Yeah, it is windy. I wish you'd have stopped the wind, but there's nothing I can do about that. Orbit's view of UK because I'm in India. Well, no, I can't do an orbit view, I know what you mean. I've got a drone with me or a GoPro at home. I can fly a drone in this wind. Soon, train coming soon. Hello, Andreas Schindler, how are we doing? Don't forget, double tap the screen, subscribe, share it out, restream it, do what you want. Next train I think is a freight, well there's a freight train that should come at 2 minutes past 9, it's running late, it's coming at 26 past, so that's due, and there'll be other things as well, you know. There's 3 freight trains in next hour or so, there's the cement train, that's coming at some point. Hello Jose Jimenez, how are we doing? Can't read what you said because I'm English, but hello, but anyway. And here comes the freight train. Hello, Amarjit Singh. unusual. It had 3 locomotives on it, that train. That freight train, 3 at front, and hardly any carriages on. They must have wanted 2 locos somewhere else, so they just shoved them on that to transport them, because it was only a short train and it had no weight on. It were class 66 with 2 class 90s, two electrics. They obviously weren't running, they were just freewheeling. The pantographs were down. Hello Tara, how are we doing? I'm fine. A bit windswept, but fine. Hello Divarth Sharda. Hello Manager C, how we doing? Hello Gareth Davis, how we doing? Yeah, this is I'm in the UK. I'm near Preston in Lancashire. A very windy Preston, unfortunately. Yeah, that clanging sound, that's the fences, that. Hello, Giuseppina Benigni. Giuseppina Benigni. How we doing? Hello, Vicky Prajapati. Vicky Prajapati. How we doing? Hello, Chinese person. I don't know, can't read your name, but hello anyway. Chinese or Korean, whatever it is, I don't know. I can't read it, sorry. But good morning to you. Hello, Vicky Prajapati. How we doing? Hello, Patrick. How we doing? Hello, Jenny Carrison. How we doing? Yeah, I'm in the UK, the United Kingdom. Hello from Indiana. Hello, Patrick. Indiana. So it must be early, very early morning for you, or even late evening. How long? 2 o'clock in the morning, I would imagine. 3 o'clock, something like that. on. On this fence, it's clanging and banging. It's annoying. Like a running repair. Trains all day, relaxing, yeah. I love that. It must be great for these people who live at the side of a railway track, you know what I mean? Some houses just down the road here, and they're literally right outside the track, and I think, that must be grand, that. They'll have a camera 24/7. To replace it with a hand brush out of my car. Stop the wind rattling the fence. Hello Larry, hello Clifford. Back in action. Freight trains due. At least another 2 in the next hour or so. Depends what you call normal. What is normal? There's plenty of abnormal. that train we're I think that train we're going to Manchester Airport. Either that or Liverpool Lime Street. Anything that's on these two nearest tracks, what they call the slow line, is either going to Manchester or either Liverpool Lime Street. Generally, it is Liverpool Lime Street. Sometimes Manchester Airport. Hello, user 4398. How are we doing? I don't speak Russian, but hello there. Presuming that is Russian. Consult the timetable. A freight train due in 3 minutes. It's the Coatbridge to Daventry DRS. Expected to pass at 0939. It's going to be going the opposite way. We're going to see it back on very soon, I think. That train that's just gone past is going to Glasgow. Next one should be a freight train and it's going to Daventry. It's going to be coming from the left of the screen because it's going down south. Hello, Richard Rosario. How are we doing? Hello, nice one, that. Nice play on words. Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. Subscribe if you like, share it out if you like, subscribe to each other, or restream it, do what you want, party on. I'll just sit here in wind talking to you. was a Class 88 electric locomotive going to Coventry from Courtbridge in Scotland. There'll be another one coming up of a similar type at 10:01. Between now and then it'll just be normal passenger trains. At 10:42 is the 7-minute train. Hopefully it'll come up the slow line, the 7 train, because it very often comes up the slow line, then it has to cross almost 4 sets of points that you don't just see the river there. So it makes for better viewing, you know. Hello, the Ridge 07, how are we doing? Hello, Ansu Varghese, how are we doing? Sorry, Ansu Varghese, how are we doing? Hello, Cody Ritchie, how are we doing? Hello, The Ridge again. I have just reached 50 subscribers on my channel. It's not letting me do a live stream. No, it won't do. You need to wait until it updates. When you get to 50, it takes it a few days to update, and then you can do a live stream. Doesn't do it the minute you get to 50. I know the rule is 50 subscribers, but it's usually a day or two before it'll allow you to live stream. You're better off getting a bit of a buffer, you know what I mean, a few over. Anybody watching now, just subscribe to Cody Ritchie. Not Cody Ritchie, sorry, The Ridge. Subscribe to The Ridge, just to bash him over 50 a bit of a buffer. Tend to wait while you get a few over 50, because obviously if they allow you at 50 then you lose one, so they tend to want a bit of a buffer. So if you fancy it, subscribe to the Ridges 07 just to get him slightly past 50. How's it going, Cody? But it will let you in a day or two, definitely. I can remember when I was in the same boat, thinking, bloody hell, I've got 50 now, and yet it won't let me do a live stream. But yet it'll let you do a live stream off your computer at home, but it's just mobile ones that they restrict you down on. And when you've got 50 subscribers, it only lets you live stream so long as well, and then it shuts you off and you have to restart it. I had that problem as well. 20 minutes, bam, stopped, had to keep restarting it. It was an absolute pain. It took me ages to work out what was going wrong. Cody Ritchie, oh, you're in New Zealand, are you? I know somebody who lives in New Zealand. I know somebody who lives in Christchurch. The Ridges, when's the next train? I'm not sure actually. Bear with me. Next train is in 3 minutes. London Euston to Edinburgh. Sorry, 5 minutes. London Euston. then there's a Glasgow Central to Manchester Airport shortly after it, then a Blackpool North, and a Manchester Airport, Glasgow, so there's quite a few in next between now and a minute past 10, there's quite a few, and at 1 minute past 10 there's another freight train. Got you, you live in Greymouth. So you're still on the South Island, are you there? Any chance of a cuppa who's got the flask? Well, it ain't me, I haven't got a flask. I don't do flasks. I've got a bottle of Pepsi Max. I'm going to see loads of freight trains, excellent. Actually, rich. Are you in the UK? Hello, Patrick again. James says that place. Rid of a drink called James. Careless Karam, how we doing? This message held for review, let's have a look. Can't even tell what it says, but I'll let it through. Abdullah Sada. Can't tell what you said, but hello Abdullah Sada. Hello Ryan Dareya. How we doing? Ryan Dareya. It is 9:48 in the morning, so I'm guessing where you are it's going to be, let me work it out, it's going to be PM 9, 10, I'm going to guess it's going to be something like 12:48 AM after midnight where you are, Claudia. My estimation, I reckon you're 13 hours in front. Yes, I'm British, Helena. 8:48 PM, alright. Of course, yeah, that's 11 hours in front, right? What you refer to, that's there. Yes, Helena, I am British. Hello, Lord Jamal. Lord Jamal, Patel, how we doing? Lord Jamal Patel, how we doing? La Jamal. Yeah, I think I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's best I can do with that. Tracy Jones, you better watch your speed, yeah. I'm only going slow with that one. I reckon I'm only doing about 70, 70, 80 at the most, because they tend to be slowing down for the next station, because most of them stop at the next station, or we've been a big station. There's none of them pendolinos go straight through, they all stop at Western. Trade due at 10:01 according to the book. Like going on there. Alistair Ruddick, how are we doing? Alistair Ruddick. Hello. train spotter. How's it going? Nice to have you back again. I'm okay, Alistair. How are you? Hello, SK, Reefer SK. How's it going? Think we are? Freight train due in 6 minutes. Going to Corbridge from Damage. Hello, Mexicana. No, Nick, that were a 397, that. Hello, Mexicana from London. Here's the freight train. Hello, N Cricket. Hello, Mubarak Ali. Hello, Zach Cameron. Hello, Orange Hat Studio. Yeah, I didn't actually take notice at locomotive on front. Whether it was 68 or an 8, it looked like an 8. I think it did have a battery wrap on it. Hello, Zach Cameron. Hello, Orange Hat. Yeah, Tyler, we don't have the long trains like you do. Yes, we're in the UK, we don't have the big long trains like they do in America. That train was slow. Not, well, the freight train was slow. I mean, I've seen the American trains and they are very slow. But, I think our freight trains continue on too bad. Well, they're not fast, they go 70 miles an hour. You know, that's their speed. Oh, you're in New Zealand, are you? Right. Yeah, we have trains that do 125, we have some that do 145. The ones that run out to Waterloo do 145, they're called javelins. But, we don't have any 180. you on the South Island or the North Island? Yes, Zach, we're in the UK. Very confused with chatty, I'm not sure who I'm talking to. I keep talking to Zach and then Tyler. Wyoming, I still don't know where that is. Is that North Island or South Island? Ah, Tyler, you're in America, right? New Zealand. Ted D-Bear, yeah. Ted D-Bear, I like that name. Took me a second or two to pick up on that one. Ted D-Bear. Yeah, I got a bit lost there because somebody said New Zealand, so I thought they said they were in New Zealand. And they're in America. I'm thinking, God, what's going on here? We need to restart to get reboot this conversation. And then the mile an hour kilometres per hour got confused. Yes, Zach, it is very windy. I think it is dying off a little bit. So. Yes, the 390s pass here, quite a few every hour. Literally one every 10 minutes at least. 390s an Avanti West Coast Pendolino, the tilted train, that tilts on corners and stuff. It's actually quite an old train now. It's been around a long time. It's getting phased out with the new Hitachi 805s. I think they are. There's quite a few on the rails now. Eventually, the Pendolino will be retired. Not for a while though, I don't think. Be a couple of years yet before the Pendolino disappears. When you go south of Crewe, there is absolutely loads of Hitachi Avantis going into Crewe. Loads. I went the other week and there were absolutely loads because they're painted up in all sorts of weird colours. Tyler's Midwest, do you guys have EMD? What's EMD? I don't know what EMD is. Got EMUs, electrical multiple units, but I don't know what they. I made a football story with YouTube emojis. Explain, Tyler, what an EMD is. I don't know what one is. Very slowly because it's an approaching a distance signal that's on amber, solid amber. You can't see the signal. Electric motive division, right? I'm not sure what that is. I mean, we've got depots all over the country, especially Northern Rail. They've got loads of depots. Probably got two trains coming side by side here. They're having a race. Yeah, 397 and a 323. I don't like them 323s. I think they're rotten old looking things. I don't like them at all. They should be done away with. Before then we used to have the 319s and they were rotten looking old things. Didn't like them either. Don't know where they've all gone to, them 319s. But to be fair, old DMUs, they look the same. I prefer what were about in the 80s and early 90s where everything were like loco hauled and the DMUs were proper DMUs, you know. Proper rough out things. Teddy Bear, I like. Class 999, yeah, I've been watching some videos of them. There's Class 93 that's sort of popping up here, there and everywhere. I've actually filmed that coming through here, the Class 93s. I've not seen them, the new 730s. The 93s have been through here a few times. They're like painting. I remember Ali, the painting Kareem with, he says, Rail Operations Group on side. This is a company, I see. Hello, Hono TV show, how are we doing? They only go to Milton Keynes, right? I see. Oh, are they, what's that stand for? London? Yeah, I think I've seen them now you mention it. Do they not go as far up as Crewe? Yeah, I know which ones you mean now. They're like painted up in quite fancy green colours. I thought they went up as far as Crewe. I think I might have seen some last week when I were at Crewe. I'm going to go again this week to Crewe on probably Tuesday. Is it the 350s? Is it that goes to Crewe, right? I knew I saw some that looked they looked like they'd been recently repainted. I thought they were new, you know, in and out of Crewe, and there were a hell of a lot of them. Literally like every 5 minutes one were going in and out. And I parked just south of Crewe, just at, is it called Basford, or like a depot. So there were quite a lot of freight in a good spot. The problem is when I got there, there's lots of other people know it's a good spot, so I struggled to get my camera set up where I wanted it, you know what I mean? I had a bit of a wait before I could start filming. Hello, Ange Loco Piolt. Ange Loco Piolt. How's it going? 730s and black fronts, right. I've not seen them. Well, I might have seen them, but ScotRail don't have them, do they? I know ScotRail have got some new EMUs, and they've got the like a right big connecting, you know, I don't know what you call it, corridor bit on front to connect carriages, and I think to myself, God, it must block a lot of view out to driving. You know, you must have seen them ScotRail things, and got a right big, you know, the rubber corridor bit that connects the trains. I don't know what the official term for it is. It really sticks out a little bit. What a mess that looks. Is it 385s? Is that what it is? 385s, yeah. It just looks horrible. That's a big corridor door thing on front. Gangways, yeah. It just looks awful. You think they'd be able to pin them back a lot more smoother, you know what I mean? It spoils the look of the train, and you know, it must really take a lot of the driver's feel away, I think. I've been doing them on Train Simulator, and I don't like it. I don't like the look at all. I like that way. Have a look on YouTube at the videos of that creators. I watch a lot of train videos on YouTube, especially Indian trains. It fascinates me doing Indian trains. You know, how they run so many no health for safety or nothing. They just go for it. Hello, bit lab gosh, how we doing? You know, the couple of train in India, they just dive underneath it and they're all knocking hell out of it with little cameras stumbling up. No health and safety, nothing in the proper laid back approach. To lean on a fence in this country, you'll end up with transport police trying to arrest you. Barrow Furnace next, Euston, Manchester Airport, Manchester Blackpool, Manchester Airport, Liverpool, and then cement train at 10:40. Hello, Robert Stars, how are we doing? Share it out, subscribe if you want. That's what it's all about. Subscribe to each other. chest gang back. Andrew Brulu, how we doing? That took a bit of saying. Juliet Mengelson, how we doing? Juliet Mengelson, how we doing? Yeah, man. Said that one a bit better. I don't think that these names, I don't know if I'm pronouncing them right. Just try my best. I'm getting better. Robert Stars, hi, how we doing? Hello, Careless Kalam. I think you've been in once before earlier on. The name rings a bell, but how are you doing? Do try to remember. Obviously, it's not easy. There's my mate Nick Viargo. Alexandra Broom, how are we doing? 828 Kings Lynn, 8 coaches. I'm afraid I'm nowhere near Kings Lynn. I think Kings Lynn's in Norfolk. In Lancashire, the Red Rose County. All cows are led on the side in fields. Does that mean bad weather's coming? Every single cow's led down. Is that an old wives' tale? How are we doing? The sun's starting to come out. Hello, Karaoke Queen 82. How are we doing? Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Excellent. I shall subscribe. Karaoke Queen, the singer. Everybody there, subscribe to the Karaoke Queen. She does a lot of singing streams throughout the day. How's it going, Natty? Stupid. Drunk cows lying down. Horses. Oh, dance. Oh yeah, that's true. Never seen a horse on mushrooms, but I'll take your word for it on that one. Yeah. You've got a new channel, that's good, Natty. That a good clean slate. Yeah, I saw that stream. Well, I was watching a bit of it anyway. I was watching a bit of it last night, or shall I say early this morning. About 3 o'clock when I was watching. train drivers here? Well, there's lots of different trains drive here. All sorts. Got proof, Natty, that's all that matters. When is the train coming? There'll be one soon, isn't it? It's just a bit of a quiet spat here at the moment, but there'll be one soon. Considering it's the main line, I'm surprised how quiet it is actually. Timetable. One in 2 minutes. There's one in 6 minutes. Well, there's one in 1 minute. One in 1 minute, one in 2 minutes, one in 6 minutes. There's quite a few over the next 10 minutes actually. But, number 22, there's the concrete train. Oh yeah, you've got to put another number in, haven't you, to verify channel. I had that when they kept saying you have too many numbers associated with your channel or something, and I ended up having to go and get a blooming SIM card just to verify. That'll be confusing. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Problem is now with a lot of these SIM cards, you have to put credit on them just to get the number. Yeah, and you have to wait 24 hours, yeah. It's hard work when you set up another channel. There's a lot of messing. How are we doing? Phew, pardon me. Phew, pardon me again. Yeah, man, there'll be a train soon. I just missed a few actually, but there's one coming. I can see headlights. and a half down track. And then there's the concrete train, and then probably after the concrete train I'll think about going, because after the concrete train it gets a bit dead for an hour or so before it dies off a bit. Hello, a two-row Moroni. How we doing? On two-row Moroni. That train that's just passed is going up the Lake District somewhere. I have the Lake District with me at Barrowing Furnace. You can tell because it was a diesel, no overhead electric in the Lake District. It gives the game away a bit. How's it going then? Two-row? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I'm not, I apologise. And I said the wind was dying down. I don't think it is. Hello, Illyria. How are we doing? Yeah, that's one of them. The train nearest to us was going to Blackpool, and the train farthest away, the Pendolino, was going to Euston, London Euston. After the concrete train's been, I'm going to shoot off. I'm going to take the daughter out shopping for a new car. Good stuff, eh? She passed her driving test last week. She's desperate for a car. She's been bugging me for the past 2 days. We go to some garages. Caved in. t-shirt on today, but I put a hoodie on, and I'm glad I did now, because even though it's fine, it's not overly warm. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you want, share it out if you want, restream it if you want, save it if you want, do what you want with it. Do what you want. Where are you from? Aleria or Aleria? I reckon that's I reckon I have buttons. Only use Spain or Italy because we don't have anybody from Spain or Italy. India, something like that. Maybe. What's my thoughts on buses? Well, you should mention that. I only watched a video last night of one going under a bridge in Eccles in Manchester and it's slicing the roof off it. Absolutely horrendous. What a horrendous sight. There were people on top deck. How the hell nobody got killed is pregnant believe. But a friend of mine's only just qualified as a bus driver. He's now driving buses. Hello, Shackles Valley. How are we doing? Hello, Sir Inquisitive Goose. How are we doing? Other than that, I've no real thoughts on buses. I don't mind them. I haven't travelled on one for years. Last time I travelled on one was about 4 years ago. I dropped my car off at garage and I thought, yeah, I'll go home on bus. So I was about 5 miles away from garage. A taxi would have cost me about £8. I got on bus, that cost me £6 and it stopped every 200 yards. And I didn't even drop me off at my house, and well, obviously bus, you know. And I thought, it's no wonder people don't use public transport when it's that expensive and only £2 cheaper than the taxi. Yeah. Yeah, somebody sent me the video last night, and it's actually on YouTube, and it's, if you just search YouTube, bus hits bridge in Eccles. It was only 2 weeks ago since it happened. It's all on YouTube. There's 2 videos. There's one from a CCTV, and then there's another one from behind it, a car behind, where the people that were sat in the back seats fell off into the road from the top deck. So they must have been in bad shape then. They were really bad. I've never seen anything like it. It was just like watching, do you remember the scene off James Bond when he drives a double-decker bus on the bridge? It was just like that. Unbelievable. You know, how the hell, how the driver didn't see that bridge is beggars belief, but his mind, he must have just thought he was in a single decker and it, you know, it never tweaked because he hit it at full speed and went all the way under. It's not like he jammed. He went clean underneath it and about 100 metres after the bridge, and the roof was still on the other side of the bridge, and luckily most of the people on the top deck had had the sense to duck, you know. The concrete trains waiting here across the points. I think. You can't see it, but it's just in the distance, a headlight coming very slowly, and it's on the slow track. Well, that train needs to get from the slow track all the way to the fast track in order to take the branch line to Blackburn and Clitheroe. So you will get a half decent view of it as it crosses all the points. It'll do it quite slowly. It's going to be a GBRF class 66, it always is. Yeah, it was in Eccles, stupid Eccles. It's all over YouTube, the video. It was a yellow Manchester Bees bus, and I've never seen it like it. Never in my life. Bloody hell. The worst I've seen. The poor guys who were on back seats. I don't know what shape they're in. Nobody died, I know that much. But they must have been bloody ill. Because it showed a view from a car behind and they were leading road. One of them was leading road. He'd obviously fallen off because he looked like he got knocked out and fallen off the back of the bus. Hello, Beducha Duta, how we doing? Beducha Duta, yeah, I think I pronounced that right. How's it going? Now the concrete train, you can't see it, it's just off camera, right it is, but it was obviously held up waiting for that Pendolino to come through because the concrete train needs to get on that track that the Pendolino just came through on. In order to take the branch line, so it'll be held at a red light, man. Should start moving anytime soon. It comes from, where does it come from, this concrete train? Avonmouth. So I presume whatever powder and stuff it's got on board is imported. It's the West Coast main line at Jezza R7. Jezza R7, the West Coast main line, and we're just waiting for a concrete train to cross the tracks. You will start to see it shortly on the top right of the picture. I can see it, but it's just off camera. It's coming though now. It's GBRF 166. You see it coming to view ready very soon on the back of on the top right of the picture. Hello, Marslave train spotting. How are we doing? You're back. Back just in time for the concrete train. Just watch the signal drop out now. Correct, Marslave. GBRF 166. On that note, I'm going to have to call it a day for today. Hello, Heinz Egger. How are we doing? Heinz Egger. Hello, SJ from Oz. How are we doing? How's life in Oz? It'll be your winter time there, won't it? If I'm not mistaken. Anyway, people, I've been on now for 2 hours. I have to go. for hitting the thumbs up. Double tap the screen. 99 of you did that. 99 people double tap the screen and give it a thumbs up, which is good. Hello, person said hi. Okay, stupid. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's I'm not a Brit, so it's okay, I've not got a classes yet. Right. Nothing now until 11 o'clock. Before 11, there's nothing due, unfortunately. Yes, I've got to move on as well. I like going when there's someone I'm watching, but unfortunately, I've got other things I have to do. Hello, Tech S4D, how we doing? Don't forget, subscribe, double tap the screen. Our next live stream will probably be now. It won't be on tomorrow because there's just not enough happening on Sundays. I might try and slip one in later tonight. I'd like to do one on the station, and then you get a proper realisation of the speed, you know, you get one that wants to track at station and you really, they don't have thunder through station, my God, they fly through. It's insane, it is. And I keep saying I'm going to go up, but it'll have to be something really dark and the station's well lit. And the problem is late at night, there's lots of undesirable people hovering around. You get me drift? Most pleasant people. Well, thanks for watching anyway. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you all have a nice day. Goodbye everybody, thanks for viewing, and if I can slip another one in today I will do, but if I can't it'll probably be Monday. Thanks everybody, and I'll catch you all later on the next one. Thanks a lot.